If you have diabetes, you already know how important it is to keep blood sugar levels in check. But with so many foods to choose from, what's the best thing that you can eat, and what should you avoid? This video will teach you the best and worst foods for diabetics. If you are diabetic, what foods to avoid, and what are the healthy alternative options? We'll learn all this in today's video. So without any delay, let's start the video. Number 1. Eat brown rice instead of white rice. The more white rice you eat, the more likely it is that you will get type 2 diabetes. In a study of more than 350,000 people, those who ate white rice were most likely to get type 2 diabetes, and the risk went up 11% for each extra serving of rice they ate every day. You should avoid anything highly processed, fried, or made with white flour. White rice and pasta can raise your blood sugar in the same way sugar does. Instead, eat brown or wild rice. These whole grains don't cause the same blood sugar spikes because they have fiber, which slows the rate at which glucose enters the bloodstream. Also, a Harvard School of Public Health study found that eating 2 or more servings of brown rice each week was linked to a lower risk of diabetes. Number 2. Eat quinoa instead of white bread. Quinoa is a good source of fiber and protein, making it a good choice for diabetics. With the fiber and protein in it, you'll feel fuller and be able to keep your blood sugar in check. Protein also helps the body take in carbs, which makes it easier for the body to use them. You can eat bread, but not white bread. White sandwich bread is not whole grain. It is made from refined grains. It has a high glycemic index, which means that if you eat it, it can cause your blood sugar to rise. Switch from white bread to whole grain or Ezekiel bread. Instead of regular noodles, choose whole grain pasta or pasta made from legumes. Number 3. Eat beans, not fried steak. You should skip this pan-fried southern dish made with tenderized steak and white flour. This is a double whammy of bad news for people with diabetes, especially when it comes to their heart health, because it has both high-fat meat and starchy breading. A grass-fed sirloin steak is one of the leanest cuts of meat in the butcher shop. You can grill or broil a piece and eat it instead of frying it. With sweet potatoes and non-starchy vegetables like spinach, peppers, and onions, you'll have a healthy and filling meal. But that was one way to make your steak healthy. If you want protein, eat dry beans and lentils instead. They are a great source of plant protein and soluble fiber, which can make you feel fuller and help you control your blood sugar levels. Swapping out some meat for beans or lentils can help keep your heart healthy, which is especially important for people with diabetes. Garbanzo beans, kidney beans, black beans, mung beans, and lentils can all be used in salads and soups. Number 4. Eat fruits, not fruit smoothies. Have a sweet tooth? Berries are nature's candy, so eat them whenever you want something sweet. Strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, and blackberries are all low on the glycemic index and are thought to be superfoods for diabetics. On the other hand, although fruit smoothies seem healthy, people with diabetes should avoid them. Instead, choose a drink made with 1 serving of fruit, like half a cup of berries, 1 serving of spinach or kale, healthy fat like nut butter, and a protein like Greek yogurt or unsweetened protein powder. Number 5. Eat muffins instead of pastries. If you want to keep your blood sugar in check, you should stay away from donuts, toaster pastries, and other bakery sweets. They are made with white flour that has been processed and has a lot of fat, carbs, and sodium. Cinnamon rolls may be the worst, with up to 120 grams of carbs and over 800 calories. Instead, try putting peanut butter and a little low-sugar jam on half of a whole-grain English muffin or a brown rice cake. They are less processed and have less fat and salt. Number 6. Eat leafy green vegetables instead of potatoes. Follow the diabetes plate method, which says to fill half your plate with non-starchy vegetables, a quarter with a grain or starchy vegetable, and a quarter with a lean protein. This is one of the best ways to keep your blood sugar in check. This method helps keep calories low, portions large, and nutrients high. Greens like kale and spinach are great choices for non-starchy vegetables because they contain lutein, which is important for eye health. People with diabetes need this nutrient, because they are more likely to develop eye diseases than people without diabetes. It's not that you can't eat potatoes, but you should be careful about how you cook them and how many you eat. For example, you can't have French fries. Fried foods have a lot of simple carbs and fat, which is hard for people with diabetes. It will quickly raise blood sugar and keep it high for a long time because fat is hard to break down. On the other hand, boiled or baked potatoes are safe to eat in small amounts. Stick to a half-cup serving and eat it with a protein and a vegetable that isn't starchy to keep your blood sugar levels steady. Number 7. Eat chia seeds instead of roasted nuts. Chia seeds are an excellent source of fiber and omega-3 fatty acids, making them a heart-healthy source of fat. The fiber in chia seeds slows the rate at which glucose enters the bloodstream, which contributes to the seed's ability to help keep blood sugar under control. Additionally, fiber helps us feel fuller for longer, which in turn reduces our appetite and leads to decreased food consumption overall. Chia seeds can be used in a variety of foods, including yogurt, smoothies, and salads. When it comes to nuts, you've probably already been informed that eating nuts are beneficial to your cardiovascular system. On the other hand, not every nut is the same. The high concentration of advanced glycation and products found in roasted nuts prevents cell receptors from healing and maintains insulin resistance at an unhealthy. Number 8. Drink green tea, not fancy coffee. We love green tea, and for good reason. Not only does it keep you hydrated, but it also stops you from eating too much and keeps your blood sugar levels stable. It also speeds up our metabolism and stops our bodies from storing fat. Now, let's talk about coffee. I admit that coffee is a better option to help you get going in the morning when you wake up. If you simply can't ignore it, at least say no to sugary coffee drinks, even if they look really good with whipped cream and chocolate sauce on top. A small iced blended chocolate coffee drink from a cafe can easily have more than 44 grams of sugar. So you should avoid sugary coffee at all costs. That's it for today. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask them in the comments section below. If you enjoy videos like this, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon to get notifications of our upcoming videos.